Hello, once again, I'm back again. This is Dina the Diva. Hotter than a fever, hotter than your fever. Anyway, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I decided to do a voiceover because it was like the last minute, and my mom is we're always getting information before me. I'm like, what kind of hookup you got, girl? But anyway, she was telling me about Miss Robbie on yesterday, and I did see more information coming out today that there has been further investigation about the Tim Norman, the demonic child, and he has taken out $1 million on his elderly mom, Miss Robbie Montgomery, and what she's the 80-year-old lady. But at the end of the day, I'm still looking at this dude like this your family, and I understand um being close to your mom, and I'm just trying to figure well, you got a good mom. I got a good mother. So you might hear me talk about her a lot because my mom is the type of person that would go out of her way for her family. She's done so much for myself and my kids, and I could never repay my mom. And I watched her on Miss Robbie on television, and she was just saying all the things that she went through with Tim, and even when he was incarcerated at a young age, and how she was going back and forth to the prison and making sure that he did not feel like he was alone during that time of his incarceration. A lot of people abandon their kids and their family locked up. You just on your own. And I'm just still trying to come to grips with, I cannot understand him at all. Because again, I keep looking at the whole situation, like even his mom up in age, and you was planning it. I mean, it seems like this guy was just planning as well to knock his own mother off for $1 million. He had already set this young man up to close to $1 million because the $450,000 was not the only insurance policy that he had taken out on Andre Montgomery, in which that is his nephew. He also taken out. So we just now finding out because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have more charges for fraudulent um, information that he had did with Wiley, whatever the guy named, the Nelly producer. They made all these fraudulent whatever on this young man insurance policies to knock him off. But you gonna knock your own mother off, Miss Robbie. And I mean, I'm a mother as well of three, and I have a son. And I just look at her, how she was looking at Tim, and how much joy you could see in her eyes. And all the time, this ninja, he had greed in his eyes. He only saw number signs. When he look at family and people, he don't value life. And that's what I'm seeing in a lot of people. But it's just to witness this again. It's a tragedy that this one person created, one man, and he have destroyed his mother life, Andre mother life, Andre life, Andre friends and family, his friends and family. He have a child. His child he's not going to be able to raise his son now. This young girl, whoever, this stripper, whoever, she done messed her life up. Whoever these cahoots got in the cahoots with him, these fools got in cahoots with him to do this stuff. Now y'all all just some wreck y'all life for $1. And again, I've said it on the last video. I put it up there on the beginning. Do not let money use you. You use the money. You never let the money use you. I was brought up that way. My parents taught me that you value a dollar, but you also value lives. And I'm pretty sure Miss Robbie at night with yourself? How can you be happy with yourself? And to have done this, and then to think about, or even, I don't know, why would he put his, I mean, unless it's something that he and her, because we don't have the full details, we don't know yet. I'm hoping that's what it is, but knowing him, we don't think Tim just decided to go and get insurance policy and let Miss Robbie know $1 million. Again, people, like I had to tell someone that decide we're no longer in a situation that they want to carry on. Let me tell you, you got to, I was told CYA and dot your I's and cross your T's. You just can't go doing things inappropriate and think there won't be consequences behind them. And I just, I'm still just like, this dude is nuts. You got a good mother. He have a good mother that went there and beyond for him. And not only just him, she brought in family. She was not just about herself. And that still was not enough for this young man. And I'm just so outdone on, I'm just lost, like, what's wrong with this guy? I said evil. We know he's evil. He's a narcissistic. His behavior is psychotic. We already see that, and he's a psychopath. We see that he's all of that. He's a scary individual. And I'm just thinking, wonder what he had wiped out the whole family. Do we have Charles in insurance too? I'm trying to figure out Janae. Everybody probably want to go get this. Everybody like question, well, was I next? Everybody got like, well, our target was a target on the whole family. You just gonna knock off your whole family and think you could have it all to yourself or run it by yourself? What was his ideas? I'm still at loss. I'm lost, honey. I just cannot believe it. $1 million insurance policy on your mom. I'm just like, wow. And Miss Robbie poured her heart out, and she didn't cry so many tears. Oh my God. And she was so hurt about Andre. Oh, it's really tearing me up. And I'm hoping that the saga is really like a tragedy. It's not a saga. It's really a horrible tragedy. To see a family destroyed, it's very, very hurtful. And I'm a mother myself, and I'm a child. And again, I have a great mom. And I understand, I've seen my mom go all the way out for people. And Miss Robbie reminds me of my mom in so many ways. She just want to make sure, people good. And she just had a bad seed. That's how I see it. And again, my prayers are with Miss Robbie and Andre's mom, and the family that's suffering, their family members that's suffering behind this. And again, I just can't believe Tim. I really don't know. He messed up everything for himself. He really did mess up a lot for himself, mostly himself. And he was so focused on prison. He talked about prison. That's another thing. We have to, anything you're trying to get over. And I like to talk about stuff and not revisit. He kept wanting to revisit that he had been to prison. I don't know how many times, but he talked about it quite often. So maybe he was missing it, but he didn't have, I'm still trying to figure out, why would you want to murder, let alone anybody, but your own flesh and blood? Greed. That's back to the answer to it all. He didn't value life, let alone his own blood. It was really nothing to this dude. He had no limits on what he would do to get what he wanted. And Again, I know Miss Robbie heart is aching along with Andre's mom. You know, I keep thinking as a mom, if I was in either one of those mothers' shoes right now, how would I feel? Um, it's unimaginable. I just can't um, imagine it. I can't really. I don't. I wouldn't want to. Like I said, I have one son, and I worry, and you know, as they say, you can't worry and pray, but I have to give my children room to grow, and that's where I'm at. And he's 21, so he's a man. He had to stand on his own feet, but um, I look back at the pictures as I will post, and Miss Robbie really loved that boy. I'm pretty sure she always loved her son, but she could not. No, I know she could not like what he have done, and that's something that I don't know if she could have created some boundaries if it had help, or would have made it worse. That's something that I like to share, you know, with me and my mom talk about it because, um, oh, I talk to my friends about it. Sometimes you got to create boundaries because if you don't, people don't mind crossing them, and you got to let them know sometime. But I don't even know if this could have helped made it worse or better for this type of person. He probably would have hurt Miss Robbie early on. I'm just something went wrong with him. I don't know, was it before he got incarcerated, during, or after? Or was it just in him all the time? Um, I'm just still lost. Like, why would he want to hurt his mom? He just